Holy moly, it is hot here today in Sydney. I am Michaela. I have been watching YouTube for about 2 months now, fanatically watching beauty vloggers, travel vloggers, lifestyle vloggers, especially the beauty vloggers. And I don't know why. Very rarely do I wear makeup, but I love it. I love it. I can't stop watching. And today, I'm going to try and do a video how not to do your makeup while trying to do your makeup. I am going to try my hardest. You will see. So the first thing that a lot of bloggers seem to do, or at least I should say my favorite blogger, Shani Grimmond, is their eyebrows first. I've gone out, I've brought the L'Oreal Paris Brow Artist Genius Kit. It has both a powder and a wax. So as you can see, my eyebrows are quite, I don't know. I'm not sure why you need to fill in your eyebrows, to be honest. I don't see anything wrong with them. Maybe a little bit here, but so I'm gonna start with the wax and just, so that's the wax. I think it's a bit thick here, but now for the powder. I'm just using an angle brush. I think it's the right brush. Again, I don't have a full set of brushes. I just got a basic kit. Just makes them so thick. And there you have it. My brows. I don't think they look that different to when I started. So what I'm going to do now is put on my Revlon Color Stay foundation. The color 150 Buff Chamois. Oh. And I've put it on my eyebrows that I've done. I have to fix that up now. I'm going to use a flat brush that I have. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be wet or dry. I'm going to use it dry. Oh. And I just got that in my eye. So that's the foundation. Next, I'm going to be putting on some concealer. It is the Rimmel London Wake Me Up. I'm going to put this under my eyes. I've heard that you're supposed to put it in a triangle down like this. So this is supposed to brighten up your face around here. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put it down the bridge of your nose. So this is how I do my makeup in the morning for work. It only takes me about 5 minutes. That's all the makeup I wear really, is a bit of concealer, a bit of powder, and a bit of mascara. And then recently, well, I tried to find a beauty blender, but I couldn't find any. When I first started watching these beauty blogs, I went on a massive rampage, brought a ton of makeup and things that I thought I needed, which I never use. But I couldn't find a beauty blender, but what I could find were these triangles. So all I ever do is just wet the tip, and then I just use a bit of toilet paper and dab it just to try and dry it a little bit. So you're dabbing I should say, and then you dab it up into under your eye. And then after that you bake. So I generally either do it with this CoverGirl pressed powder in Buff Beige. So this is my mum's. When I moved out of home, I took this. I moved out of home about 5 years ago, and this was something that I took with me. So makeup might expire, I'm not sure. And then I just use, so it's just a powder, and then I just pat it under my eye using the, I'm not even sure what this is called, the pad that it comes with. And I get it all over me every time I do this. And then I just put it everywhere that I've put the concealer. So now you just let that sit and bake. So apparently to bake, the heat from your skin, let's be honest, I don't know. Not even gonna try. So I'm gonna try and contour. I brought the Nude by Nature contour palette. I've used it maybe once or twice. I really don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I wonder if I have the right shape of face to do this. But everybody does it, so I'm assuming that's my application skills and not the contour. Okay, so I need a brush. As I said, I don't really have very many brushes, so this might very well be part of the problem because I do think it's quite a thick brush. So it has 3 colors. I'm pretty sure we've got highlighter, blush, contour. Whether that's right, I'm not sure. I'm wondering whether I should use an eyeshadow brush because it's smaller so I can get a bit more of a line. It's old. Oh. Yep, looks like I'm not using that. Maybe I should use this brush, although I'm pretty sure this is a foundation brush. Yep, alright, I'm gonna use this brush. So using the contouring shade, and then cheekbone. Yes, I have to find my cheekbone, but it's just there. Oh God. So I think that was a bit too thick, but I'm sure we can blend it out, hopefully. I've only ever tried to contour once before. It was a disaster. This side's very dark. I feel like this is what a 5-year-old would do. I think this one's too low. Yeah, that's my cheekbone there. And take it off and start again. Okay. Let's try that again. Try and blend it. I'm actually not hating this. It's still quite low. I think I did it too low. Just add more. Why not? Oh, I need to stop doing it at the top there. It's definitely not something you're going to be wearing out, that's for sure. And I'm going out tonight, but it looks like I'll be taking all my makeup off. So that's probably about as good as it's gonna get. So we've got the bronzer on. Now I'm not gonna use this blush. I have another one that I brought. So I've got the Revlon Peach Glow. And I'm going to use my circle brush to put that on the apples of my cheeks and blend back. Doesn't look like it's made much of a difference, let's be honest. That's okay. Now for the highlighter. Don't really notice a difference, to be honest. So many applications of it. Ugh. So that's on. Now what I like to do, because I've got a bit of a double chin, is I like to get my bronzer. It broke. I was once told if you put it underneath, it creates a bit of a shadow that makes you look less like you have a double chin. Blend it into the neck, behind the ears. There we go. I'm just going to do a very, very, very basic look. So I've got my Mud eyeshadow palette. Oh, it's even got directions on the back. So it's a bit of a glittery one. I don't have an eyeshadow brush, so that was broken. So I'm just going to use the little thing that was attached that came with it. So we're gonna use this one here as my transition shade. Oh, try saying that 20 times. So it's quite shimmery. I'm also not sure whether you're supposed to be using all shimmer shades, but this is what I'm doing. Now, I'm gonna put a darker color in the creases. I think I might try with the other one, the darker one, at the end. Probably don't want too much of it, hey? Oh, there you go. And then get a little bit of that transition shade and just go over the top of it. There we go. Beautiful. Now for the other eye. I think I stuffed up that side. Yup. That's okay. Maybe if I just get some of the transition shade and put it on top, it'll work. So it's not really working, but that's okay. Now we've got a super shimmery color here, but that's what I'm gonna put over my lid, the majority of it. I'm just gonna leave the corner of the eye there untouched for a lighter shade. I've gone up too far. And then I am going to use this light shade here and put it in the corner of my eye. And there you go. Oh, I need to blend it a little bit so you don't have that clear defined line. I would say that is about as good as it's going to get. Now, I'm gonna fix those eyebrows. So now that one's more square than that one. And you watch, I'm gonna fix it and then it's gonna be wrong again and then I'll go back and forth and it's not ever going to work. I think another reason why my makeup is never fantastic, who has time to sit there and take time to do this properly? Seriously, this has already been an hour and this is what has happened. This is why I don't wear makeup. I would rather be naturally ugly. See? I told you. Now this one is too square. Now that one comes in too far. Before you know it, you're gonna have a monobrow. Alright. Time for the mascara. So we've got Nutrimetics Dramatic Lash. I always try and make sure I get both the outer and the inner lashes and always get it on my face. Isn't it funny the mouth different people make when doing mascara? So I do have some fake lashes that I brought, but I think that's going to take a long time in itself. I've never done lashes before, so I think I'm just going to leave that for another time. And the final item is my lips. I'm going to use this nude color, L'Oreal 601 Nude Ballet. Oh, it's like a brush. It's weird. It's like a fibery sort of thing. I don't know, I've never seen this before. And there you have it. My full makeup look. So it's not as, you know, impressive as it could be, but how not to do your makeup. That is exactly what this is.